Hi everyone, I'm Daisy and welcome to my Vinyasa flow. Today's flow is going to be a playful one, so maybe a few wobbles. It's going to get a bit sweaty. We're going to be focusing around balancing and really grounding. So if you're ready, let's get started, and we're going to start on our mat. So coming into seated position. If you have a block or pillow and you'd like to prop yourself up, and that's what you usually do in your practice, go ahead and sit on that block or pillow. Place your hands on your knees, roll your shoulders back into your spine. Start to find length in your spine while shutting down your eyes. Start to be observant of your breath, just arriving on your mat. Notice how it feels. Notice the space in which your breath travels. Is it getting stuck anywhere in your body? And if so, we're going to release that through our movement and through our breath. And I want to invite you to think of an intention for today's practice, with it being an energetic flow, a playful flow. Sometimes it can be nice to have a mantra or an intention to refer back to when things get a little bit tough. So this could be something like, I've got this, I can do this. I am loved, I am loving. I welcome new poses and opportunities. Just find that mantra for you, personal to you. And when you're ready, we're going to start to deepen our breath, so breathing in through the nose. Exhale, release out through the nose as well, contracting the back of the throat, making an ocean sound. This is called our ujjayi breath, so breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose, contracting the back of the throat. Tongue goes to the top of the mouth as we exhale. And when you're ready, we're going to remove that block or pillow and place it to one hand side. So maybe we will need it after. So just placing it to one hand side. We're going to just start to roll our neck. So coming into these little neck half rolls. So just start to roll your neck, coming to these half neck rolls, bringing the neck to the ear and switching to the other side. So bringing that head to the ear and switching to the opposite side. And just feeling fluidity in this movement. Just gradually awakening the body. And when you're ready, come back to center. And we're going to bring that right leg over left. So we're going to come into a little side twist here. So bring the left elbow to the outside of that knee, the right knee. And we're going to twist over to the right hand side. So just opening up here. So as we inhale, we lengthen the spine, and as we exhale, we twist the body, reaching further. And release it back to center. We're going to switch over. So left leg goes over right, and then the right arm, the right elbow goes over the knee, and we're twisting, we're lengthening as we inhale. And we're twisting as we exhale over to the left hand side. Maybe you can take your gaze behind you and just feel that opening of the chest. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. And release it back into center. We're going to swing our legs all the way behind us, finding our all fours, coming through into our cat-cow position. So wrists in line with shoulders here, knees in line with hips to find our neutral tabletop. So as we inhale, we're going to drop the belly, gaze up to the sky. And as we exhale, we're going to round the spine, push away from the mat. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up to the sky. Exhale, push away from the mat, curling your spine, gazing towards your belly. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up to the sky. Start to feel the opening of the spine. And exhale, round, curl that spine, push away from the mat. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up one more time. Exhale, round as we push away from the mat. Find your neutral tabletop and lift your right arm to the sky. And exhale, thread it through the left arm. Opening our side body here. Opening the upper part of our spine. And release it back to center tabletop. Lift up the left arm. And exhale, thread it through, twisting from the upper spine. Release it back to center. And just walk your hands out in front of you, coming into a puppy pose. So hips up nice and high to the sky, and just melt your head to the earth, to the mat. You should feel the opening of the shoulders here, the armpits. So start to rotate your shoulders outwards. Really feel the opening here. And when you're ready, walk your hands all the way to the body, coming into a child's pose. And just know that this child's pose is always here if you wish to take it. If you need a resting breath, maybe poses are a bit challenging for you, know that you can always refer back to this pose and take time just to ground your breath and come back to your intention. So when you're ready, reach your arms out in front of you and send your hips to the sky, tucking the toes, pushing back into a downward facing dog. If you need to bend the knees here, go ahead and do so. Pedaling the feet, just arriving into our first downward facing dog. Take your time. Use your breath here. Spread your fingers. Think about lengthening your spine and rotating your shoulders inwards so armpits facing each other. And just relax the shoulders, relax the heads down, gazing towards your knees. Start to find stillness in your downward facing dog. And then start to walk your feet towards your hands at the front of the mat. And then interlace your hands behind your head, so the crown of your head, and just curl your head into your knees. If you need to bend the knees here, that's fine. And just find that forward fold, interlacing the fingers behind your head. And as we rise, we're going to curl our spine, keeping those fingers interlaced, and just slowly, gradually rise vertebra by vertebra, curling the spine, so we're really stretching the spine with our interlaced fingers. And then relax your hands all the way down, finding our beautiful Tadasana. So come to the top of your mat, big toes together here, heels slightly apart, palms facing forwards, gaze forward. If you need to roll your shoulders back into your spine to create space and length. And just imagine someone is pulling you up with a piece of string all the way from your feet, through your spine, up to the crown of your head, so you're reaching tall. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, placing your palms together into Hasta Tadasana, tucking the tailbone in, opening the shoulders. Exhale, hinge from the hips forward, into our Uttanasana, our forward fold, dropping the head down, maybe rocking side to side. Inhale, halfway lift, create space in the spine as we lengthen it. Exhale, plant the hands down to the mat, step both feet back into a plank pose. Drop the knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide forward, coming into a cobra. So really opening the chest, gazing up to the sky. And then exhale, tuck the toes, send the hips to the sky into downward facing dog. Find your breath here. Remember that Ujjayi breath. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the nose, contracting the back of the throat, making that ocean sound, our fiery ocean breath. And when you're ready, step both feet forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise the arms up to the sky, palms together. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart center, into your Tadasana. Inhale, Hasta Tadasana, palms together. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, create space in the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step both feet back. And this time we're going to lower into your Chaturanga. So lowering the elbows 90 degrees into our side body. And then inhaling up into our upward facing dog. Keeping our legs activated as we lift the kneecaps off the mat, opening the chest. Gaze up to the sky. Exhale, tuck the toes, send the hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. So think about really spreading your fingers here. Maybe you can start to straighten your hamstrings, straighten your legs. Come back onto your heels and find that stretch whilst keeping that spine straight. On your next inhale, jump or step forward to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise up to the sky, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, Tadasana. So option here, there are your two vinyasas. So option to do A, which is knees, chest, chin and cobra. Or if I do say vinyasa and would like a more challenging one, we would do our chaturanga and our upward facing dog. So it's your choice. I will be cueing both. So just pick one that feels right for you. So standing in our Tadasana, just get a bit grounded. Maybe you need to wiggle your toes, just find your neutral balance. Maybe do some circles, going into outer corners of your feet, and then switching the direction. So just finding your Tadasana, big toes together, heels slightly apart. Inhale, Hasta Tadasana, palms together. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, flow through your vinyasa. Step back into chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, push back. Finding your downward facing dog, we're going to lift the right leg up to the sky into a three-legged dog. Bend the knee, and then we're going to carry it through to the top of the mat, placing the foot in between the palms at the top of the mat, lowering that back leg, sweeping the arms up to the sky into our low lunge. So opening the shoulders up. And then exhale, place the hands side by side of the front leg. Come back onto your hip bones here, your sitting bones. And we're going to come into our half splits. So inhale, lengthen the spine, create space in the chest. And then exhale, fold forward to that front leg, surrendering to the front leg, flexing the foot for a nice deep stretch in our half splits. If this is too much for you, just stay where you are, don't take the fold, and just feel the stretch there as you flex the front foot. And then rise back into your lunge, sweep the arms up to the sky. And then exhale, we're going to bring the left hand to the outside of the front foot. And then we're going to open the arm, reaching up the right arm to the sky, coming into a nice deep twist. Maybe you want to lift that back foot up. So lifting the foot off the mat, lifting the knee off the mat. Holding here, finding your breath. And exhale, sweep the arms back up, find your low lunge. And then exhale, we're going to rock forward, lifting that back leg, finding a balance, so staying grounded with that right leg. And see if you can hug your knee to the chest here. So giving your knee a hug. Just finding your balance. Maybe there's a few wobbles. Start to spread your toes. Feel grounded in that right foot. And when you're ready, we're going to take the two peace fingers and extend our leg out through in front of us. So we're putting the peace fingers round our big toe and extending our leg out in front of us. If you need to keep that leg bent, that's okay. This is about balance here. So if there's a few wobbles, that's okay. This is hard. Just use your breath. And see if you can open up that leg, open up the hip to the side. Oh, find your balance. And exhale, bring it to the center. Release the hand and find that activation in your leg. For 3, 2, 1. Allow that leg to rock back, bending the knee, grabbing your foot with your left hand. See if you can take the left hand to the inside of the foot whilst keeping that leg bent towards your bottom. And we're going to lift up our right arm to the sky. Maybe option to take a little mudra here. And we're going to rock our arm forward, kicking back our leg to the sky, finding our dancer pose. Use your breath to ground you. Find a drishti, a gaze point. And exhale, release the legs. Find your Tadasana. Shake it out. Move your body. Whenever we build up tension, we're just going to shake it out. Do any movement that feels right for you. So just wiggling it out. Maybe you want to circle the ankles. Go ahead and do so. And then when you're ready, finding that Tadasana again, we're going to do the same on the opposite side. So big toes together, heels slightly apart, palms facing forward. Inhale, reach up to the sky, Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, create space. Exhale, place the hands down, step both feet back. Find your Vinyasa, Chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Find your breath. Find your Ujjayi breath. You've got this. Come back to your intention and carry it with you. Lift your left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Feel that stretch. Bend the knee. Carry it through to the top of the mat. Dropping that back leg. Sweeping the arms to the sky, low lunge. Option to tuck that back foot or release it. Taking a breath here. And then exhale, place the hands on the mat. We're going to rock back the front leg, flexing the front foot, coming into our half splits. So option here to stay here and feel the stretch in our leg and our calf and our hamstring here. Or option to take a big inhale, lengthen the spine, open the chest, and exhale, surrender the head to the leg as we fold. And then inhale, rock it forward, come back into that low lunge, sweep the arms up. And then we're going to bring our right hand to the outside of the left foot, opening up into that reverse angle. Maybe you want to lift the back foot up, coming onto the balls of the foot. Opening the chest here. And exhale, release it back to center. Well done. Take a big breath here, ground in the front foot. So if you want to lift up the toes and drop them back down, we're going to really ground with that left leg. And exhale, you keep it strong, push it up. And then allow that right leg to bend in front of you, grabbing it with your hands, giving your knee a hug here. Finding your balance, keep it drifty, keep that gazing point. And then with our peace fingers, we're going to wrap it around your big toe and extend our leg out in front of us. If you need to bend the knee again, that's okay. Just find your balance. And notice if there's one leg that feels a bit easier. I know this leg for me feels a lot easier. And when you're ready, we're going to try and challenge yourselves to open up the hip. If that's enough for you, staying where you were, stay there. And if you want a challenge, open up the hip to the side and find your balance. Bring it back to center. And then let go of your foot with your hand. And then feel that activation. Maybe it starts to drop. And then exhale. Rock the leg back, keeping that balance. Try not to touch the floor. If you need to, that's okay, but we're just having a little playful challenge here. And with your back foot, we're going to bring our right hand to grab it on the inside of the foot. So we're going to come into our dancer, so keeping still grounded with that left foot. We're going to lift up our left arm to the sky, and then exhale, rock forward. Kicking back that back foot into our dancer. Maybe you've got a little mudra going on here. I've got my grounding mudra. So opening the hip up and exhale, release. Shake it out. Well done, guys. So just finding any little movement that feels right for you. Maybe you want to take a dance move. It's all good. Just let go of that tension. Maybe you want to circle the ankles. Kick your legs out. Do what feels right. When you're ready, come to the top of the mat again. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. We're going to sit back and sweep our arms up, squeezing our core, tucking our tailbone in, into our chair pose. Bring your hands to namaste, and then bring your left elbow to your right knee, opening up into a revolved chair. Bring it back to center. On your next inhale, we're going to lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist, and bring that right elbow to the left knee. Taking the gaze up to the sky, sit a little lower if you can, and exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place the hands down, Vinyasa, step both feet back, chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, Downward facing dog. Well done, guys. When you're ready, right leg goes up, three-legged dog. Exhale, drop at the top of the mat, tuck the back foot. Sweep the arms up, warrior one. So opening the arms up, turning that back foot 90 degrees, keeping 90 degrees with the front leg. So we want to keep equal balance between both legs here. So gazing towards your middle finger. Exhale, turn that front palm to face the ceiling. And take a big inhale, exhale, reverse the warrior. Come onto your back leg. Again, keeping equal balance between both legs. And then exhale, we're going to come back into our warrior two. And then straighten the front leg here. And exhale, rock the arms forward. Come towards the mat. Coming into your triangle pose. Trikonasana. You can take the gaze up here. And just feel that stretch in your inner thigh as you gaze up to the sky and push your hips back. And when you're ready, we're going to take a small step with the back foot. Place your right hand slightly in front of you, lifting up that back leg, opening the hips up, find your half moon. Find your balance here. And exhale, drop it back, come into your warrior two. Keep that gaze towards your middle finger. And exhale, flush out the warrior. Go through your vinyasa, chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes in the hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. And we're going to do the same on the opposite side. So left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it to the top of the mat. Sweep the arms up. Beautiful. Exhale, open up into your warrior two, opening the hips and the arms up. Take a big inhale, turn your front palm to face the ceiling. And exhale, come onto your back leg, keeping that front leg 90 degrees. Exhale, come back into your warrior two. We're going to straighten that front leg, coming into our Trikonasana. Create length, push your hip back, and exhale the arms down. Opening up to the sky. Feeling that stretch in the inner thigh. Beautiful. And then take a small step with the back foot. Place your left hand slightly in front of you and see if you can open the hips up, finding your balance into your half moon. Just playing around with the balance here, wobbles are okay. And exhale back into your warrior two. Exhale, release it down. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Well done. Beautiful. Option here to stay in your downward facing dog, or we're going to drop the elbows down if you're with me, coming into your dolphin. Maybe you can take a step with the back feet, shorter downward facing dog, and just drop the head through, pushing the shoulders here. We're really opening up the shoulders. And exhale, push back up into your downward facing dog. Well done, guys. Beautiful. And then we're just going to play a little bit here since it's a playful flow. We're going to see if we can jump through our hands into a seated position. So bend your knees and see if you can jump to the top of your mat into a seated position. We're going to untuck the legs, coming into our staff pose, so hands side by side of the body. Inhale, rise the arms up to the sky, create length in the spine, and exhale, leading with your chest. Hinge at the hips, Reach forward, coming into a forward fold, leading with your chin here, listening to your body. If something's too much for you, just coming up slightly, not pushing it here. So allow your head to melt for a few breaths. And when you're ready, come all the way up to seated. We're going to bring that right foot to the inner corner of the left thigh. Take a big inhale, reach it up. Exhale as we fold and surrender into the earth. Hinging from the hips. Allowing our head to just melt. Allowing our chest to melt. Try not to dive there. Take it easy. We're going to switch over. So right leg extended, left leg in the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and fold, hinging at the hips, leading with your chin towards your shin. So we're not diving with our forehead, we're taking it easy. Then use your breath. Remember that ujjayi breath. Breathing in through the nose. And exhale out through the nose. Rise up to come to seated. And we're going to bend the knees here, coming onto our sitting bones. And find your boat pose. So keeping your knees bent or extended, up to you. Place your hands side by side of the body. And if you can, try and release your hands, engaging your core into your boat pose. And we're going to lower down all the way to seated with a few challenges. So we're going to lower, 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 hold. Engage that core, you've got this. Lower, 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 hold. Engage the core, lift up 2, 1, 2. Keep squeezing that core and lower all the way down. Well done, guys. Last minute blast of the abs before our Shavasana. So go ahead, bend your knees towards your chest, and we're just going to rock our legs side to side of the body, just windmilling the legs. And before we go into Shavasana, feel free to take any of your own stretches. If you want to try something, go ahead and try something. If you want to take a happy baby, grabbing the outer corners of the feet, rocking side to side, go ahead and do so. Just do what feels right for you in this moment. If you're just ready for your Shavasana, come to lie down, palms facing towards the sky, and just allow yourself to surrender into the mat, melting away into the mat, and just finding ease in your body. Finding ease in your breath. And just noticing the energy you've built up in your body. And taking this time for you, maybe to show a bit of gratitude towards your body. And just to be in this moment. When you're ready, start bringing life back into the body, wiggling toes and fingers, moving head side to side, deepening the breath. When you're ready, hug your knees to your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug of gratitude, of self-love. And just thank yourself for joining me today, taking the time to take care of your movement and your breath. And when you're ready, see if you can rock forward to seated, keeping your eyes closed. Inhale, reach your arms to your sky, palms together. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart center. Exhale, bow forward. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining me for my Playful Vinyasa flow. I hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed experimenting with your balance, and hopefully you feel a bit more energetic. Maybe you feel nice and sweaty, which is great. It's good to move your body and get a good old sweat on. So thank you for joining me. Namaste.